Someone reminded me I once said, greed is good. Now it seems it's legal. Now, I've been considered a pretty smart guy, and maybe I was in prison too long.
One mobile phone.
But sometimes it's the only place to stay sane and look out through those bars and say, is everybody out there nuts?
Congratulations on the film.
Thank you, Brad.
Was the truth is stranger than fiction aspect of the financial crisis simply too good to pass?
I don't think we concentrate on the documentary aspect. We use it as a background. We made a story. It's a classical story about. It's really about six people and their relationship, power dynamics of New York, trust, love, money, greed. Each one of these characters at one point or another actually does betray each other. On the other hand, there can also be good. Sometimes the love works and sometimes it doesn't.
You are the worst kind of toxic that the system is polluted with.
Oh, this is so disappointing.
Your character, beyond causing grief for the characters in the film, Barton James basically personifies what people hate about Wall Street over the last few years.
You know, I mean, look at what Shia's character does in the beginning of the movie to this guy. So he's as much of a manipulator as this guy, Barton James. I just think Barton James has access to much bigger finance and understands manipulation on a much grander scale than anybody else in the film.
This is $30,000 that I barely have.
That's not enough,
Ma,
honey.
I love you, but I cannot keep hemorrhaging money for your insanity. What you need to do is you need to go back to Henry. You need to get another job, okay?
But this is my job. I have a job. What are you? Oh my God! You mean like a real job with a boss?
a real
Are you
job.
crazy? I'm too old.
I'm sorry, Ma. You gotta start at some point. You gotta start now. I can't keep carrying you forever.
In the movie, you play Shia LaBeouf's mother, but your character seems to represent out-of-control American consumption in the period leading up to the nation's economic
I think
crash.
that's the big guys that are out of control consumption. She's not wise, and she is trying to get money fast, but not on the level that the big guys. So she's in the film basically to show what happens as the thievery at the top trickles down to the bottom. All the small business people, the entrepreneurs, the people that are trying to make some money in a more inventive kind of way, how they got the rug pulled out from under them.
Money is not the prime asset in life. Time is, and your time is just about up. You know, there's fortunes to be made. Hundreds of millions of dollars betting against this bubble. Just wish I had $1 million.
Gordon Gekko has a quality about him that's almost Hannibal Lecter-esque in a way.
I don't think he's like the original. I think that was a shallower man, but I think it was very well done. But now I think he's more mature. He suffered. First of all, you have to realize he's in a passive position at the beginning. He doesn't have power. He can gripe about the system and write a book, but he's not on the inside. So he has to be very smart and he plays the fisherman game. He waits. And when he gets the power, that's what you're going to see what he does with it.
No matter how much money you make, Mr. Gekko, you'll never be rich.
Why don't you start calling me Gordon?